Hello, everybody. How are you? Good afternoon here from Atlanta. Good morning, good evening from whichever part of the world you are listening to us from. I know some of you are currently watching us via Facebook and YouTube, and others are listening to us via podcast. And on podcast, we stream across over 25 platforms. So, it's a beautiful day in Atlanta, Georgia. If you're happy to be alive today, I want you to tell yourself, say, I am happy. Yes, because I am happy. Every day above ground is a blessed day. Thank you so much, everybody. Now, while we wait for more people to join, I want you all to please like and share this broadcast. Now, that's exactly what I want to do right now. I want to share to my private groups, like and
Like and share.
broadcast, like and share this broadcast. Now, this is what I want to do. Let's do this. For those of you just joining, yes, you are at the right place. Okay. Like and share before we get started. Like and share the broadcast. Let's see. Okay. Um, yes, we're waiting for more people to join. And I see all of you right now. I can see all of you. Thank you. Hi. Great. Let's tag all our friends. Okay, one. Let's tag our friends. That's the whole idea because what we have to share today, it's not meant for only us. Everyone around us needs to benefit from this. That is the idea. That is the goal. Right? Let's post it there. Yes. Um, okay. Great. Like and share. Keep doing this. Let's do it. Yes. If you can hear me, please type I can hear you in the comment section. Okay, great. Welcome. So we're waiting. While we're waiting for more people to join, I see all of you. While we're waiting for more people to join, please do the same thing that we are doing right now. We are sharing this broadcast on all our private groups so that those people who are supposed to benefit from the information we will be passing would actually benefit from it. You never can tell. You might just be saving the life of that one person who has been waiting for a lifetime to hear this message just by sharing. All right. There is love in sharing. All right. Let me do the last share now. Okay. Let's go. All right. Ladies and gentlemen. So, welcome to another beautiful episode of the Morale Booster with Dr. John Ughulu. The Morale Booster is a platform for entrepreneurs, career professionals, leaders, and the general public to give back to the society through coaching and mentoring. I always like to emphasize on the fact that experience is the best teacher. Now, this program is currently being sponsored by Main Seed Consulting Group. And luckily for us, we just got a new sponsor, and we will be revealing that in our very next episode. We're growing. The Morale Booster is growing from strength to strength. So, yes, I know some people have already indicated that they can hear me. But once again, I want to say if you can hear me, and you're just joining, I want you to please type I can hear you in the comment section. I just want to be sure that you who's just joining can hear me. Just type I can hear you in the comment section. All right. So like and share this broadcast. Today we have a guest, a great woman who has empowered so many lives, not just empowered, she empowers people on a daily basis. And I want you to just do me the favor of listening to her very great profile. The person I have today, this is our 105th episode, and the person I have today is Dr. Denise Nicholson. Dr. Nicholson is an inspirational and insightful speaker with the gift of telling stories. She is a native of Jamaica, West Indies, and migrated to Mount Vernon, New York, as a teenager. She became a teenage mother who then overcame many obstacles to become a successful entrepreneur. She is the founder of Bold Publishing Company, a publishing house that mentors and coaches first time authors by helping them get their book idea out of their heads onto paper and also making revenue. She has mentored dozens of writers into becoming authors. If you or anyone you know have a dream of becoming an author, she has a publishing company that can help you. And you can find the contact information of a publishing company on the caption of this broadcast. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to join me as I welcome to the stage this powerful woman, this coach, this speaker, this author, no other person but Dr. Nicholson. Thank you so much, madam, for joining me on the program.
Oh, my pleasure. Who is this woman? Oh my goodness. I'm listening like, oh my God, that is me. I've grown so much. Thank you for having me. I should have been on this show more than a year ago. I booked myself to come on, but then I went and had a surgery and it conflicted with my healing time.
Uh,
So, but God's timing is perfect. And I think now is the perfect time for me to be here because back then when I booked the show, I had just started Bold Publishing. That was a year ago, November 6th. And God has blessed me tremendously with, sending people my way that I actually help get their stories out of their head. And now they have their books. And I am absolutely proud of that. I'm so much more proud now than I would have been then. So God's timing is perfect.
I love that. I love that. I love that. Thank you so much. The most important thing is right now we have you here and with more content, with more value for our people out there. So I want to congratulate you, regarding your surgery. You know, we're glad you're better now. God knows best, like you said. We're glad you were able to make it. But I want to congratulate you for having a business right now that has been transforming lives, the publishing company. I've been seeing all your work. I've been following
Thank
you. I've been seeing you are doing an amazing job. So for those of you who are thinking of putting your ideas on paper, writing a book, becoming an author, this is the right person for you. This is the person you should look out for. You should contact her. She can help you start and finish the project. Am I correct?
Yes, you are. But to God be all the glory. I couldn't have done it without God's guidance, God's help, and His direction. So I am grateful, 100% grateful that He has led me down this path so I can help so many people get their book idea out of their head and onto paper. And I'm willing to share with anyone here. If you have a question, just find I'm on author Denise Nicholson on Instagram. Send me a DM and I'll be able to answer any questions you have.
Right, right, right. Great, great, great. Thank you so much. Now, you have a story that would resonate with a lot of people. Now, you migrated. You and your family probably migrated to the United States. You were a teenager when you got here, right? Now,
Hmm.
now, and when you got here, you were able to navigate the waters. You were able to do everything required of you to become a person of value, right? There is somebody out there right now. Yes, there's somebody out there right now who feels, kind of discouraged that as immigrants, they cannot make a decent living for themselves. Can you please share with us how possible it is for someone out there to come here and make their dreams come true?
You have to start where you are. First thing is, don't think that because your aspirations are great that you can't start wherever God puts you. So, yes, I am where I am now, and people know me as the CEO and the, you know, person who has achieved all these greatness, because I I'm a doctor of nursing practice. I help people write their book. I have a writing company that help hundreds of people. And so people know me as that today. But a lot of people are, they like that, even though a lot of people know that I was a teenage mother, and they know that despite being a teenage mother, I didn't let that stop me. I continued on my journey and my goals to becoming more. I opened my first business when I was 19 years old. I had my own beauty salon, and I started there because I had a talent. I didn't, I had, because I was a teenage mother, I didn't want to go away to school like all of my friends were going away to college. I couldn't do that. I had a baby, and my parents were dead. So there was no leave your children or your son with your mother or your parents and then go to school. I had to stay home and take care of my baby and then sign up for what was in my realm. And what was in my realm was beauty school. So I started where I was with the opportunities that was around me. Then I went to beauty school, got more opportunities, opened my own beauty salon, and then I started doing celebrity hair. I used to do Missy Elliott's hair, was all around the place with Missy Elliott. I had the pleasure of doing Aaliyah's hair a few times. I did, a bunch of celebrities' hair, and that helped me build up my self-esteem and build, oh my God, if I could do that, I could do more. So the
Right.
more, the just start winning, just start where you are and accomplishing small things. Because when you accomplish small things, it gives you the energy that you need to do bigger things. So just start where you are.
Wow.
I started, now all the things that I've accomplished, but it wasn't always like that.
Right.
I was once depressed because I was doing so much. I started out young. I lived with my boyfriend when I was 15. I got pregnant when I was 15. So I
Wow.
had to move out of the house and live with my boyfriend. That is not easy to live, have a home to take care of, an apartment with bills, and go to school and take care of daycare and clean the house and all of the things that comes with being an adult. I had to do that at 15.
Wow.
Eventually, those things led to sadness, and that untreated sadness led to depression. I held on to a lot of resentment until one day I couldn't do it anymore. It was, so I was 15 when this started, and I started getting sad and started living in all kinds of sadness. But I was still doing things outside, and people thought that I'm doing well because I was hiding what was going on inside. I
Right.
was hiding the pressure. And so everyone thought I was doing well. But that depression stayed for a long time and grew into something else. So by the time I was 27 years old, I got the help that I needed. But it took that long for me
Right.
to face up. Matter of fact, it took my physician doing a screening and saying to me, you just answered all of these questions, and it's suggesting that you are depressed.
Wow.
And I was so upset with him for telling me that he's going to diagnose me with depression because I've answered these questions. And even as he told me, as he was telling me these things, I started crying again. And on my way home, I cried all the way home because I didn't want to hear it. But because of that depression, because of that hopelessness, because I was there, I'm now committed to helping people bring their story out of them and not keep it inside. Share it. You will be able to help someone with that depression, with that hopelessness. You will be able to help someone because your story, now that I'm living proof, look at me now. I am not depressed. I'm full of joy. I get up and worship every day because I am grateful for even the times that I was depressed, I give God thanks for that now. Because of all of my experiences, I am who I am today, and I help the people that I can today. I am so passionate about helping people now get their stories out of their head, because I know how healing that is, to just
Right.
get it off of your chest and tell the truth and just let it go. Because once you let it go, it's a burden. You feel like the weight is off of your shoulder. And
Right.
that's how you help people, just by getting them to share the truth that is just buried inside of them, that is so painful.
Right. 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 Thank you so much. Look. Now, before I even go any further, those of you who are watching us via YouTube and Facebook, and those of you who are listening via podcast, please and please, I am not asking you for money. What I'm asking you to do for us right now is just like and share this broadcast. Share this broadcast, because you might just be saving the life of that one person who has been waiting for a lifetime to hear this message. You might just be saving the life of that person, that man, that woman, that boy, or that girl, whom a few minutes ago made a conscious decision that he or she was going to go out in the next 15 or 20 minutes to take their lives. This message could be that saving grace for that person. Please share this broadcast, share to all your groups that you're part of on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube, and podcast. All right. Thank you. Do us that favor, and God will surely bless you for that. All right. So now you have been through a lot, right? From
Hmm.
15, from that space of 15 till where you became, a bit okay. That definitely was a lot of time,
Yes. Yes.
but you went through it. And you said you started with whatever you had, wherever you were at that time. So
Yes.
whoever's listening, she's saying start with whatever you have, wherever you are. It does not have to be perfect. Am I correct?
Yes, use what you have, people. Look around you. My hands were my skills. I had nothing else but my hands. And my friend said to me, I didn't even have the idea of going to beauty school. My friend that was older than me, she said, I'm going to beauty school. What are you doing with your life?
Right.
And I had just finished high school. So, yes, I was looking for the next thing to do. So I was like, yeah, I'll go. So I went and signed up, and I completed the program. She didn't. She was like, this is too much for me. I can't complete it. She left.
Wow, wow, wow.
Yeah.
So you started from somewhere. So start with look, even if it's for you to start cooking for people, to start
Yes.
cleaning for people, to start
Yes.
doing hair for people, but just think of something that everyone around you would need. Be of value, be a person of value. And money you need to live your daily lives will come in before you move to the next level. Start now. And your story is very important. Remember that you were born into this world on purpose. And your story, your tragedies, your trials, your tribulations, they are all part of your journey. And those
Yes.
will become therapeutic for someone out there. And that's when Dr. Nicholson comes in. She would help you bring your story out there, put it on paper, and turn it into a book. Am I correct?
Oh, yes. And your book is hope. Don't think that there's, so many people have my story. Oh, they don't need another book. Let me tell you, God has put each and every one of us here for a purpose, like Dr. Ughulu just said. God put you here for a purpose. There's someone that you can reach that I can't reach. There's someone here that Dr. Ughulu, he can't reach, but you can reach them because they're in your spirit, they're in your circle. So when you speak to them, you have the opportunity now to give them the hope that they need and inspire them to make a change, to change their lives. Because we're all born with this greatness, this goodness filled in us. A lot of times people think, I have bad luck, this is not going to happen to me. You're born with goodness. You came from a creator that is the source of all things. Guess what? You have that in you too. You have that available for you too. Whatever your creator can do, you can do it also. He's
Yes.
no, he put that love and energy and greatness and goodness in you so you can create. If there is anything you can do, is change your life. If your life is not going how you want it, make a plan. Stick to the plan. Stick to the plan, because it's not easy. And things, when I was going to through my depression, I reached out to my pastor, and my Pastor Reed, said, listen, you have to make a plan. What do you want to do? I was doing here, I was doing very well, I was traveling all over the place doing here, and I loved that, but I wanted something more. I said,
More.
Pastor, I wanted to become a nurse when I was little, and I think if I become a nurse, I'll feel so much better, I'll be more independent, I'll feel like I've accomplished something. So he said, well, go sign up for nursing school. So I
Right.
said, you know what, I'm going to go sign up for nursing school. And I am so grateful that I did, because one of the best things I've done for myself was go on and show me that I am smart. I can do this. And once you do those little things that make you believe in yourself, you can go on to do anything, because you just have to start loving yourself. Once you love yourself, it's unstoppable from there.
Right, right, right. And you had a baby, or rather, you had a child
Yes.
while you were doing all this. So I just want to point this out to those who are listening, because there's so many people who have limiting beliefs, who believe that because they have young children, they cannot focus on their dreams. Now, Dr. Nicholson did not only do hair, she went to nursing school. She
Yes.
got her bachelor's in nursing. She went further to get her master's, right? And
Yes.
she went
Yes.
further to get her doctorate.
Yes.
So if she could do it, there's nothing on earth that would stop you who's listening to us right now from
Yes.
being able to accomplish your dream. I'm not saying you have to become a nurse. No. It just means you can rise above mediocrity. Am I right,
Of
Dr.
course,
Nicholson?
100%. We are all born to be leaders. We're all born to be great. Not because I am doing it now doesn't mean your day won't come. If you make a plan and stick to the plan, I'm telling you, one day you will wake up and realize that you are living in your dream. Just make a plan, stick to it, have the attitude that you can get through, have a positive attitude, because a lot of times what's holding us back is our mouths. Okay,
Exactly.
you,
Exactly.
you talk bad to yourself, you
Right.
tell yourself you can't do this. No, speak goodness over you, speak over yourself, tell yourself yes, you can do it, and practice, do better, try harder, and one day you will wake up and realize that, wow, I am living in my dream. Because one day I woke up and realized, wow, I am living in my dreams.
I love that. I love that. It is possible for us to live in our dreams. Dr. Nicholson just advised us. She said we should have a plan. Have a plan. Have a plan. Go and put your plan on paper.
Yes.
Right?
Oh, the pen
Very
is magical.
yes, it
The
is.
pen is magical. Write it down. If you're not, I don't know about you, but I read the Bible, and the Bible said to write your vision and make it clear.
Right, right.
Write it down.
Yeah, when I was a teenager, my mom used to make me write down my goals. Then it was stressful, just the same way it's stressful for my children. When I tell them, hey, go, because every morning, I mean every Saturday, I make them write down the weekly goals, right? And
Yes.
yeah, then I have an older guy living with me. He's my nephew. Every
Yes.
morning I try to make him write it down. They see it as a stressful thing, just the way I saw it when my mom was teaching me. But right now I know the importance,
Oh,
right?
wow. Oh, my
So
goodness.
I
Yes.
want, yes, I want whoever is listening right now, when they say have a plan, it's not just thinking of it. Put it down on paper. Am I correct?
Yes, yes, write it down. Because when you write it down, also, you are strengthening yourself to believe that this is something that needs to get done and it can happen. Sometimes we have it in our brain and we forget, because our brain, we get so many different messages so often in a minute. So you forget things. But if you
Right.
write it down, even the act of writing it down is sealing it enough for it to happen. You can write it down and put it aside, put it in a
Right.
drawer,
Right.
and then go work on yourself. As long as you're working on yourself, You're gonna wake up one day and be like, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. I remember when I was praying for this, okay?
Yes.
I remember when I was praying for peace and joy. I remember when I was praying to be happy. I thought I had a sad life because so my mother migrated to the United States when I was 3 years old.
Wow.
And I can remember being sad from the moment I couldn't find my mother. I was sad.
Yes.
And
Wow.
then when I was 13 years old, they called and sent a telegram to tell me my mother died in a car accident. I
Oh
was
my God.
angry.
Oh
I
my
was
God.
angry. I was
Wow.
angry at God because I was like, God, you
Wow.
know that I wanted
Mm,
to see my mother again. You know, all I wanted was to just embrace this woman
mm.
again. You know that it was my dream to just see her and kiss her and have her hug me so I could feel her love. God, you did this to me. And then almost not long after, I started thinking, you know what? There's an opportunity here. I was 13 years old, but I remember saying to myself, I don't want to miss the opportunity here. There is an opportunity here. God revealed it to me. And even though I didn't know what it was, I believe that God eventually revealed it to me. And I am grateful for everything in my life. I miss my mother. I wanted to know her, but I am grateful that even in her death, it brought me so much more opportunities. And I am
Right.
grateful that God gave me those opportunities to make me help, be who I am today so I can help more people.
Right. 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 May the soul of your late mom continuously rest in peace.
Amen.
Amen. And I'm glad you're doing what you do now. You're inspiring people. So, can you please tell us a little about your publishing company?
Oh my goodness. Okay, so the publishing company started, I wrote this book, right? And that it so because my mother left when I was 3 years old, I wrote this book, Sila, When Mommy Left for Foreign.
Oh, okay.
So I wrote this book because it was part of what the resentment I carried over the years and just, was hindering my freedom because I kept holding on to the fact that, well, I say it was the fact, but it's now that I am wiser and I have been through all this training, I realized that I was looking at it as my mother abandoned me when all I needed to do was look at it as my mother left me with her parents so that she could go and give me better opportunities.
Right.
So when I started to see it differently, then I started healing. I started feeling better. But I also wrote a book. And because I wrote this book, so many people wanted to know my story and share what was going on. So I was invited to do all kinds of different shows and to speak here. And it was exciting. I had a
Right.
wonderful book launch. On that book launch, a lot of people wanted to know, how did you do this? How did you write this book? So I would tell them, oh, I sat down and wrote the book and then I got a publisher and then I did this. And they're like, but how did you do it? So I started answering a lot of the hows. This is how you do it. This is how you do it. One day, I was doing some meditating and just wondering how I could bring in some extra income into my life. I believe in seven streams, at least seven streams of income. So at the time, I was thinking about how can I bring in some extra streams of income. And it just dawned on me, all these people asking you how to write a book that you're answering every day, why don't you develop a course to teach them? And I was
Right.
like, oh my goodness, yes. So as soon as I got that download,
Awakening.
I
Yeah.
yes, I called my niece and it was middle of the night. And I said to my niece, listen, we got to talk early in the morning. 8 o'clock in the morning, I was on the phone with her and she helped me bring it to life. We built a course and the course started. When I started with that course, I had one person signed up. January 12th was the first class.
Wow.
January 12th, 2020. And
Wow.
she took she was the first person signed up. Then I didn't get another student until like July. And then I got another student in September. But then the students just keep coming because people tell
Right.
people,
Right.
and they
Right.
just keep coming. So now, even though it's only been 2 years, I have served over 196 people,
Wow.
helping them either with their bios or creating their books or their essays. A lot of people do anthologies. So I've helped so many people get their stories out and sharing it with the world. And I am so proud of that. I'm so proud that I listened, and got the help that I needed to start this program, because it is one of the best things that I've ever done.
Oh, wow, wow, wow. Congratulations.
Thank you.
It is always a win-win when you step into your calling. They say your job is what you get paid to do,
Yes.
but your calling is what you are born to do, right?
Yes.
And stepping into one's calling is one of the greatest gift that anybody can ever say they have received. So congratulations, keep doing what you do. Now, how can people reach out to you, those who want to write their books? I know you have a website. Is that website on the screen correct?
DeniseNicholson.com.
Yes.
DeniseNicholson.com. So
Great.
I also, this week I'm doing a workshop. It started yesterday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday at 7 p.m. on Instagram Live. If you are writing a book, I'm doing a book launch series, which is just showing you how to market your book successfully. And I started yesterday, so you can join that free. Just come over to Instagram, author Denise Nicholson, and join that for free. Also, if you want to get more, if you want to actually get a structure, I have the concept to to publishing formula, so I can give you that. So you can just make an appointment and I'll give you that, and you can set up yourself. I'll help you set up how to start, how to write the outline, how to create a title, how to have a wonderful magical author bio that will attract people to you, and how to create a title that can make you a best-selling author.
Wow, wow, wow. Thank you so much. And for those of you who are listening via podcast, it's Denise Nicholson, DeniseNicholson.com. I repeat,
That's me.
DeniseNicholson.com. So go right now, go look her up, and reach out to her right away for your book writing project. And Denise, can you please share with us what social media platforms you are active on?
I am active on Instagram. It's so much for me to be on Facebook and Instagram and LinkedIn and Twitter, and oh my goodness. So guess what? I just stay, girl. I stay on Instagram because, so what happens is my Instagram can feed right into the Facebook. So that's how So
Okay.
if you're on Facebook, I am Denise Nicholson on Facebook, and if you're on Instagram, author Denise Nicholson on Instagram, and that's where I am active. So you can find me there.
Awesome, awesome, great, 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 great. Denise, the thing is, we have learned so much from you, from your story. You are a source of hope to
Thank
people out there. We want you to keep shining that light that God has given
you.
to
Amen.
you.
Thank you so much.
Yes, and before we let you go, please, for 1 minute, I just want you to speak to that person who is currently listening to us, who
Yes.
feels that there's no more hope for them in the world. They have lost their jobs, their businesses have been impacted one way or the other by the pandemic. Please share with us 1 minute of hope for this person who's listening.
Oh, thank you so much for the opportunity. So let me tell you something. Everything happens for a reason. In every disappointment, there is a silver lining. So when I was 15, first of all, when I was 3 years old and I couldn't find my mother, I was devastated because I didn't realize that my mother was gone to another country. I just thought I just couldn't find her. So that was devastating for me. And as devastated as I was, and I kept moving from home to home to home, because your mother's gone, you stay with this person, you stay with this person, you stay with this person. But guess what? God had a plan for me. I didn't know it at the time. I thought that I just had bad luck. I thought nobody loved me. I thought my mother abandoned me. But God had a plan for me. So here is what I'm asking you to do. I don't know who's your source of strength. I don't know who you believe in. But if you believe that you have a creator, then you have a source of hope. So ask your creator to order your steps, and ask him to give you directions. And even when you're not quite sure what to do, take the first step. Take the first step, and he will lead you from one step to the next. Because I remember when I didn't know what to do, and one mind said, the voice said, call your pastor. And I called my pastor, and he said, make a plan. What do you want? So I said, I want to be a nurse. He said, you're going to leave your good business to be a nurse? I said, yes, Pastor, I want. I think it will help me. And it has. So make a plan. What is it that you want to do? And it may be way off from where you are now, but maybe you can just make a plan to from where you are to make the first step towards that. So just make a plan. I come from Sligoville, St. Catherine. The place where I come from, there was no flushing toilet, no running water. Okay? That's where I come from. And now I live in a home with multiple bathrooms, multiple hot water shower, multiple rooms, beautiful. And this is where I am today. But I didn't start there. I started, even when I go back home now, the roads are the same as it was. I'm 49 years old, and the roads are the same. So I'm telling you, God can take you out of where you are and bring you back as a source of help and resource and inspiration. So just remember, it takes a plan. Just make a plan and make the first step. I can't hear you, doctor.
Wow, 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 wow. That was inspirational. Look, I told you all that this is a woman full of inspiration and motivation. Look, I can't even say more to what she has said. And Denise, you don't even look 49. You look younger, way younger. Like I was shocked when you said that you don't look 49.
Thank
And
you.
thank you so much for these beautiful words.
Thank
You
you.
said something. Have a plan and take action. Look, no matter how big your ideas are, whoever is listening to us right now, all you need is to just take that first step. You see, she consulted with her pastor. She consulted with someone who has wisdom. And that's the thing. Take the first step.
Yes.
Your first step shouldn't be going to the people who you have more wisdom than.
Mm-mm.
Seek help where help is needed. Go to the right source. Seek mentorship,
Yes.
coaching. And that's where people like Denise come in. If today you feel you are going through something you don't understand, reach out to her. She can coach you, she can mentor you. That's it. That's the essence of this program. Connecting with people, making connections that would help you move from where you are to where you want to be. My mom would always say, a word is enough for the wise. That's what I would end it with. All right. So please contact her on Facebook, Instagram, Denise Nicholson, DeniCholson. That's for those of you who are listening via podcast. Denise Nicholson, Denise. Nicholson is Nichholson. It's been a wonderful day. I have learned so much from this great woman, and I believe you all have done the same thing too. So share this broadcast so that that person on your contact list can also benefit from this. We're not asking you for money. And Denise, thank you so much for supporting the John Ughulu Foundation. That's what
Oh,
the shirt I'm wearing, that's the foundation. And Denise and other wonderful people who have been coming on this platform have been supporting our cause. All right. So thank you so much for all you do. And I hope when next I call you to come and share your greatness, Denise, you would answer the call.
oh, I will be honored. I also am so grateful that you're doing this mentorship program for the young people. I think it's a wonderful thing. So call me anytime. I'm willing to share, even if it's just my story.
Right.
Just holler at me.
Right. And your book, where can they find it? The book says Selah, Selah. What does
Yes.
that mean, please?
It means to be still and listen.
Oh, okay. That's Selah, right?
Yes, yes. Stop and
Okay.
listen.
Okay.
Yes.
Great. 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 So where
When
can
mommy
people
left.
find the book?
You can find it on DeniseNicholson.com. You can also find it at Amazon, Barnes and Noble, and all those stores online.
Awesome. Great. Thank you so much, Denise. It's been a
Yes.
wonderful pleasure having you here. And I hope
So
to see you in the future and keep shining your light. All right.
thank you for having me. I really appreciate your platform. God bless you and keep doing the work that you're doing. I am so grateful that you've opened up your platform to me, and I'll be sharing it with everyone.
Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So, bye, everybody. Have a
Take
wonderful,
care.
wonderful rest of your day. All right. Just hang on, Denise. We will
Okay.
talk after the program. Bye, everybody.
Bye bye.